Okay, so Razak, thank you very much for joining us on this interview on the tracker. What have you been up to? Because I feel like Ghanaians haven't heard from you in such a long time. Where have you been hiding and what's been going on in Razak Pimpong's life?
I'm living in Denmark after my career. I've been here and I've been into coaching and I have my academy that I'm working on now in Denmark.
Talk to me about that a little, right? The decision to, first of all, stay behind in Denmark. What informed that decision? Because it looks to me like you spent a lot of your time in Scandinavia generally, but what informed your decision to basically stay in Denmark?
It's because I have a project going on here, and that keeps me busy to make sure that everything is going on well here. Mm-hmm. So that is one of the reasons why.
Is this something you were planning before you retired? Because it's not very often that you hear about players like having set up, let's say, an academy or something of the sort in a foreign country. Walk me through that a little. I mean, your thought process when you were coming towards the end of your career. When did you think about all of that?
I think my last year of my career, I've been having a lot of injuries with my groin. So the last years I've been planning what to do after my football career, and that was one of the project that came into my mind. That if I can give my knowledge in football to the kids who are burning for it, want to achieve a good career, that would be good. So and I had a plan before my career ended.
Talk to me again about how easy or difficult it is to set up something like that, because we know that, for instance, in Ghana, you probably look for land somewhere or a building somewhere where you can house your kids to train them. What's the process like in Denmark? How complicated was it for you to eventually set up and have your academy thing running?
I think it's all about having a good partnership with the football club. And my was I had a good partnership with a school that I work over there, and they have all the facilities. So in that way, it became much easier for me to establish what I want to do with the kids and the football. What I want to do.
Now, tell me about the work with the kids itself. How many kids do you train so far? What's your selection process like? Are you training both boys and girls, or is it just a boys thing? Just give us some insights into that whole program.
Yes, I started 2013, 2014. I started with 14 kids that I hold the football school for, and now they are over 100 kids that go to the system. And I've also changed it that I want to implement girls also into it. So now I also started with the girls football school that I'm on it now, which I also started last year. They were 25, and this year in 2 weeks time we're going to have a football school that they are 44 of them. So of course, when you start everything, when you start it's a little bit slow, but when you keep consistency, then it started getting better at the end. So that's how I did it, and now it's popular now. That for example, the boys wise it's not easy to come in. Whenever I have an event, it's like it's full, that with the waiting list, people who want to get in. So it's all the hard work that I've been doing that they have seen that I can really give something to the kids.
Is this the situation where when you are training these kids, right? Like you're saying, there's obviously a lot of competition. Have you graduated some of them out of the academy system already? Have some of them joined professional clubs already?
I think, like you said, there's a lot of competition in this, but what they forget sometimes is that football is very hard sport. You know, it's hard, and my way of getting through when I was in Ghana, that even though that is hard, we used to have a music through it. We used to have dance and fun things that makes it a little bit easier for us, even though that is hard. And that is what I'm using in my way of doing things here, because when you use the music and the dance and trying to lend them the football through it, it becomes more easier, because the one thing that is hard, and whenever everything becomes that hard all the time, then sometimes you give up. You don't want anymore over here. That's how it is. So the way of doing my things, how to twist it to lend them in a different way, is something that I've done that is a lot. It's been a success for me, that the kids would like to come to the system, because they think that it's fun to learn. It's a fun way to learn.
I mean, I've seen some of those dance videos, and I can definitely testify that it's fun. But which of the dances do they enjoy the most? And I mean, how much does it help them to connect with you and the entire, operation that you're giving out?
It helps a lot. It helps a lot. I would say it helps a lot, because we all the time start with a dance warm up, and when they comes in the morning, some are tired, and but when you start the music and you put a little bit dance, and the smile comes out, and they are fresh to train, and in that way it makes them relax and learn what is important in the game.